Hi, I'm Barb Gossett with First Class Yoga. Today you're joining me at Stone Creek Mountain outside Atlanta, Georgia. I'm out here camping, having a beautiful day, beautiful area outside Atlanta. So today we're just going to start with a practice to bring ourselves a little grounded, connecting with the earth and lifting our sternum, our breastbone up toward the heavens, drawing our shoulders back, and then exhale and let it all go. And as you inhale, breathe and lift the chest, draw the shoulders back, and release that down. Now do that same thing, but this time coming from the belly. Inhale from the belly, expand and open, lift that chest, and exhale back down, adding the arms. Inhale, sweep the arms up, reach nice and tall, and exhale, push your hands down into the ground. Again, inhale, lift all the way up, rotate those shoulders, palms face each other, and exhale, release that back down. Last time. And inhale, bring those arms up, bring the hands together in prayer position. Press those hands together and bring them back down to the heart center. Pressing the palms together, press those fingers together. Lift that chest up, take a breath, nice full breath. Inhale, open the arms up, twisting over to the right side, reaching those fingers apart, bring those hands back center. Again, inhale, twist to the left, reach those arms and expand whatever amount you can and bring that back center. Just starting to twist. By twisting, we're increasing the circulation in our body, starting to warm up the digestive system, working with the elimination system. So in yoga, we don't usually eat about an hour and a half before a class, mostly due to the twists that we do in yoga. Breathing. And bring those hands back center. Press those palms together. And now shift those hands over to the right side and turn and look away from your hands. Sitting up nice and tall, twisting, opening up, breathe. And bring that back center. Again, inhale, bring the hands over to the opposite side. Look away from your hands. Draw that elbow away from you. Sit up a little bit taller. And release that back down, coming right into a forward fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, nice straight spine. Tilt, tilt, tilt. Reach those hands down toward the mat. Wherever they land, spread those fingers nice and wide. Inhale, lift the chest and allow that chest to fall a little bit deeper. Keep breathing. It usually takes the body 3 or 4 breaths before that contraction of the breath, the contraction of the body releases and allows you to just let everything go on that next exhale. For those who want to go a little bit deeper, inhale again, and now inch those fingers forward. Keep lengthening through the spine, pressing the sit bones down into the mat, breathing nice long deep breaths. Start to notice how the hips feel. Maybe give it a little wiggle. Start to open up those hips. Start to reach and lengthen through that spine. That's what yoga is about. Lengthening, creating a little space in the body, creating space between the vertebrae. Reach those fingers forward, alternating like doing a little run. Reach those fingers, sort of moving that spine, stretching out the body. Let those shoulders relax. Let the jaw relax. Just do what you can. And then go ahead, bring everything still to the center, and again, walk your fingers all the way back up. Coming into a side bend, inhale, raise that right arm up, and reach on over. You can press that left hand down into the ground, grounding yourself into the earth. Lift that right hip up, reach those arms over, and go ahead and bring that back center. 2 more times. Reach the fingers over. So keep yourself in a nice alignment. Don't lean forward or backward. This is a side bend, reaching away, and bring that back center. On this one, we're going to hold and reach the fingers as far as you can, and then pull that right hip down. Ground that right hip into the earth. Relax those top shoulders. Breathe. And now add just a little twist by looking up a little bit higher. Lift that top elbow, twist just a little bit, the chest twisting toward the heavens. And exhale, release that back down onto the other side. And inhale, sweep it up and reach it over into that side bend. And bring it back. And inhale, sweep up and over. And bring it back. And inhale, sweep up and over. Hold it here, reach those fingers away, and now ground that left hip down. Try to keep yourself in alignment first into that side bend. Once you feel grounded with both the hips and the shoulders, it may be different on one side. Just notice, no criticism, no judgment. You do what you can do. Breathe. And now inhale, lift that sternum, that chest up, and try to add that little bit of a twist, gazing up a little bit more, relaxing the shoulder. Breathe. Maybe engaging the abs, and release that back down. And go ahead and just shake that all out. And let's go ahead and come up into our downward facing dog. So we're going to come to our hands and knees first. Go ahead and curl those toes under and lean back into your toes, wake those feet up, and come back into tabletop. Again, spread those toes, see if you can get all 10 toes to actually touch onto the mat this time with those knees right under your hips, those hands right under your shoulders. And push back into your toes, stretch out the feet, breathe, nice long deep breath, allow those hips to sink, breathe. And bring that back center. This time, walk those hands, a good forward hand print. And again, inhale. This time, lift your knees up, press and lift the hips as high as you can. Spread your fingers nice and wide, draw those thumbs toward each other, and press the fingers down into the mat. Inhale, go ahead and walk that dog, bending one knee, lowering the opposite heel. And on the exhale, press the hands into the mat, push yourself away, lift those hips higher, allow those shoulders to drop, breathing nice long deep breaths. And now everybody, inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet, lift those heels up, and exhale, lower it back down. Staying right here, we're going to be lowering our knees and hovering just an inch off the mat. Working through the abdominals and release the knees down toward the mat and hover. Push those hands into the mat, push yourself away, nice lengthen through the spine, and pull it back up into downward facing dog. And again, release those knees and down to the mat, hover just an inch off the mat. Wherever you're at is fine. Push those hands into the mat, push yourself away, lift the hips and lengthen. And go ahead and release those knees down to the mat. Go ahead and uncurl those toes and sit all the way back into a child's pose. Sitting back onto your heels, go ahead and walk those fingers as far forward as you can. Spreading those fingers nice and wide, big foundation. Again, inhale, and on the exhale, press the knuckles of the hands as well as the palm into the mat. Push yourself away. Lengthen and breathe. And bring it back forward. We're going to go ahead and open those knees as wide as the mat and bring those big toes together and do an open knee child pose. So know that either child pose, anytime you need it, is available to you. Exhale, sit back onto the heels. So for those who have a little bit more of a belly, this may be more comfortable. Breathing nice long deep breaths. It opens the hips even more. Breathing, opening up through the armpits, pressing those hands away from the tailbone. And bring that back center. Go ahead and walk those hands right under your shoulders again, those knees underneath your hips, and step that right foot all the way forward. So coming into a runner stretch, that foot is in the middle of the mat, the hands are on both sides. Make sure that that front knee is over your heel. I'm adjusting it for rocks here. And shift your weight forward so that you have a nice 45 degree. You don't want to be back here on a 90-degree angle. You want to lean forward And then really think about dropping this left hip flexor. Allow that left hip flexor to reach down toward the mat. And now inhale and walk your fingers back and lift your toes up off the mat and lengthen over that front leg. Keep drawing your belly into your spine. Drop those shoulders down. Flex through the foot. Bring those toes close. Open up the backs of the legs. And exhale, shift that back forward. Again, come all the way forward, allowing that back left hip flexor to open up again. And one more time, walk your fingers back, lengthen over that right leg. Allow the hips to settle, abs engaged, and exhale, release that back. Staying right here, coming into a crescent lunge. Inhale, lift the chest and the arms up. So either going straight up, take that gaze up, allow those shoulders to drop. Spread those toes, really create that wide foundation. Your hips are right over the knee. Now, for those who want a little bit more, adding a back bend. Inhale, lift the chest and the sternum up. Drop those shoulders, open up into a little bit more of a back bend. Breathe. And release those hands back down outside the foot. Keep that left hand on the mat, opening up in a twist. Inhale, raise that right arm up. Gaze goes up to that top right thumb. Breathe, nice long deep breaths. And exhale, release that back. Go ahead and bring that right hand on the inside and bring that right knee back. Go ahead and sit back if we need to. You can move the hips side to side, release the neck, relax the shoulders, whatever adjustment you might need to do. Moving on to the other side. And inhale, bring it back up. Step that left foot forward, right into the middle of your mat. Hands are on each side. Breathe a nice long deep breath. That knee is over the ankle, not over the toes. We don't want to injure that knee. Inch it forward if need be. And then think about that right hip and allow that right hip to settle down toward the mat. Breathing. Again, abs are engaged, pulling into the spine. Breathing, relaxing the shoulders. And now walk the fingers back. Lengthen over. Flex the foot. Abs engaged, lift them off the hips, and then draw that left hip back. Relax those shoulders down, relax the jaw. And exhale, walk it back forward. Again, staying right here for a breath, allowing that right hip to settle. Breathe a nice long deep breaths. And one more. Walk it back. Lengthen over. And bring it back. Coming into the twist, that left hand going up. And inhale, twist toward the knee. Lift that left hand up. Gaze goes up to that top thumb. Stay right here in the middle first. Make sure you find your balance. Reach that top hand toward the heavens, and those who want them a little bit more. Inhale, lift the chest and add a little bit of a back bend. Opening up, breathing, nice long deep breaths. And go ahead and release that back down. And coming into that crescent lunge, lifting the chest on the arms overhead. Inhale, lift up. Really challenging my balance on this one. I'm heading a little downhill. Breathe, nice long deep breaths. Abs really working. Drop those shoulders. Reach those fingers up. Add that little back bend if you want to. Breathe. And exhale, release that back down. And go ahead and sweep that left leg back. And again, you can sit back in any child's pose you want. And come back to a seated position. We're going to come all the way down, lying down onto our mats for our last pose of Shavasana. Lying down on our backs. Initially, go ahead and bend your knees with your feet flat onto the mat. And now lift your hips up and draw your hips down, allowing the whole back to lie down onto the mat. And now extend those legs out to the corners of the mats. The arms are down alongside yourself. Rotate those shoulders so the backs of the hands are on the ground. The palms are up, receiving the energy from the universe. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. Inhale, lift your chest up. Draw those shoulder blades together, maybe lifting off the mat. And then exhale, drop your spine back down onto the mat. If it's uncomfortable at all to stay in a lying down position, it is not feeling good on your back, then bend your knees, keep those feet wide, and allow those knees to come toward the centers. And that opens up that low back for those who have back issues. Maybe this position works better for you. Either way, just trying to relax, slow down the breath. Allow the spirit to start working with you, giving you a moment of peace and serenity, a moment with yourself, a moment with the universe, a moment with God. Now today's meditation, we're going to do a color meditation. So think about your favorite color and think about this bubble around your whole body, down under your feet, over your head, out to the sides of your body. It's filled with your favorite color. And as you inhale, that color starts to come in through the nostrils and down the throat. And as you exhale, this negative brown color of toxins starts to release. And as you inhale, more of your favorite color comes down into the neck, into the shoulders, down the arms to the elbows, wrists, hands, and fingers. And as you exhale it all, let it go. Inhale a little more of that favorite color. Allow it to come all the way down the neck, into the spine, the back body, the front body, the chest, the belly. And exhale, release any tension. Inhale, bring that favorite color in through the nostril, all the way down into the hips, maybe even wiggle out the buttocks. Allow any adjustment that needs to be made to find really your peace place. Inhale, bring more all the way into those legs, down to the knees, the ankles, the feet, the toes. Exhale, release all that negative energy out of the body. And with that little bit of favorite color still on the outside of the body, we're going to take that favorite color up into the nostril, into the brain, and around our thoughts, and let go of any negative thoughts that we have. And we're going to inhale and bring that favorite color into our mind, into our feelings, into being happy. Opening our hearts full of love and joy. Appreciating nature. Finding that grounding again in nature. Allow yourself to relax another 10%. ahead and start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Reach those arms up overhead. Bring the legs together, straighten the legs. Reach one arm forward, reach through the toes, and reach the other arm and reach through the toes, really stretching. And then bend those knees and hug those knees into your chest. Rock side to side, massage that low back, maybe circles, maybe side to side, whatever works for you. Breathe. And now lower those knees over to the right side, rolling all the way onto the right side of your body. Extend that right arm overhead. The legs are straight out. Breathe nice and long. And now go ahead and bend those knees. Keep those knees bent. And bring that left hand across your body. That left palm flat on the floor or the ground in front of your chest. Breathe a nice long deep breath. Allow yourself to come out of meditation. Breathe. And go ahead and push that left hand into the mat. Oh, right knee just spin around. And bring those hands together in prayer position. Slightly bow your head, lift the chest up. And at the end of every yoga class, we say the Sanskrit word namaste, which means, may the light in my heart center shine upon the light in your heart center. And together, we're all one in this universe. Namaste. Thank you. Please like the channel and subscribe. It's youtube.com/@first1class yoga. At First Class Yoga. Thank you. All right. Wow, that was good. Thank you. That was wonderful. Good. Just what I needed. Perfect. Honey, can you come grab my shoes?
You want me to turn it off?
Hey, look, the
Yeah.
sun just came out.
Yeah, now it did.
Yeah, the sun came out.
Thanks.